Good afternoon, my good friends. Good afternoon. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. It is 2:37 in the p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And let me introduce myself. My name is Andrei Lefebvre. I'm coming to you from Buena Park, California. I am a commercial fleet manager at Buena Park Nissan. We're located in Southern California in Orange County, right at the intersection of 91 freeway and I-5. Want to talk to you about the fact that this week especially it's a great time to buy a new ride, whether Nissan or any other vehicles, but especially Nissan from me. Let me pat myself on the back. Now the headlines are not very good, and that's why I think it's a good time to buy a car. 2 hours ago, Market Watch had a huge headline. The Dow just logged in its worst two-day point slide in history. There are 5 reasons the stock market is tanking, and it isn't just the coronavirus. Hi Thomas, welcome to my live stream. Let me tell you something. Everybody, every talking head in the universe is coming with their own reason why the stock market is plunging. I mean, there are some interesting reasons. The fact that coronavirus is ravaging China economy, and investors are fearing that Chinese won't be able to produce as many goods as they were doing. That's on one side of the spectrum. On the other side of the spectrum is that coronavirus is nothing. It's just a conspiracy theory, made up thing to depress the economy so Donald Trump won't be re-elected. That's another thing. And there are other reasons, some of them very technical, that I don't quite understand. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't remember who this is attributed to, but there's some lady investor in 19th century said you buy cheap and sell dear, and they're talking about the stock market. I'm an amateur investor, so I know when the market is down like that, it's a good time to pull your cash and buy some stock. I don't have a large portfolio, but I have a little bit. This stock here, that stock there, so I bought a bunch of stuff. And you know, when it goes up, I'll sell it. Again, I am not knowledgeable enough the stock market to be able to recommend anything or even to relate to you my system, because it's really disjointed. But I think if something's cheap, you buy it, and then when it appreciates, you sell it. And that's the way I feel about everything. Now, going back why it's a great time to buy Nissan when the stock market is down and people are thinking that the economy may not be that good. Ladies and gents, nothing is going to happen to U.S. economy. I've been watching it. I'm 60 years old. I've been really watching economy since the 80s, where I became grown and became cognizant that there are economic cycle. I came of age in the late 70s, where inflation was ravaging us like nobody's business. It was just uncanny. You could just go to the market today and just come back a couple of days later and prices will go up 10-20%. The gas was going up, sometimes would double in 2 weeks. So I have watched that. And then I saw how it leveled off in the 80s, and how the dot-com boom was happening in the 90s. So, and then of course, most of you remember the early 21st century real estate and mortgage boom. I mean, we had people coming in to the store, and basically they had a line of credit on their on their home, and they would simply write a check, and that went bust, but then it went up again. So somehow I doubt that the naysayers are going to say that our economy is going to really truly go south. No, but there's a huge but. Why it's a good time to buy a car right now is because people that sell them also watch the stock market, watch the economy, and perception is that we need to maintain sales. And because maybe the consumer confidence is shaking a little bit, you can get an awesome price out of me. And I have to tell you, my prices on Altimas, Sentras, rogues, commercial vehicles are so aggressive. It is unbelievable. If I needed a car, I'd sell one to myself right now. As a matter of fact, I sold a car to my wife 2 weeks ago, and it was a pretty good price too. But all kidding aside, this is why I really don't pay that much attention to the economic news, which what I would think I do when I see economies going down. Stocks become cheap and you buy them, and they always go up. That has never happened in the history of the American stock market, that when you had those dips, that stocks didn't go up. So I bought some stuff that I think will appreciate pretty quick. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a structured investor. I don't understand a lot of stuff. I just know when things really all of a sudden fall off the cliff, they will go back up. So that would be a good time to sell them. Anyways, that's one thing I wanted to say today. Another thing that really irritates me to no end is Exit California movement. I came to California in 1974, and it was a paradise on earth back then, and it is still paradise on earth. If you're behind me, you can see a website, exitcalifornia.org. And let me see if I can show you the rest of this website. Let's see. It says interact with it. Yeah, let's do this. It just shows you, I had the same problem yesterday. It didn't want to cooperate. Well, if it doesn't want to cooperate, it doesn't want to cooperate. But anyways, what this website does, it just says if you want to move to a certain state, it will help you move out of California state. And let me be rude about this. If you want to leave California, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. California is a paradise on earth. Yeah, we have high taxes. We have certain things, certain philosophies that the people in our government propose that the majority of people disagree with. All the politicians are pinheads. They want our money. They don't want us giving anything back for the money, and they want to lecture us about mundane things. It generally treat us like crap. You know what? All governments do that. Show me one state, one city, one municipality, one country where the citizens are happy with their government and hold their politicians in high esteem. Please, name at least one that does that. There are none. There are none. So, California has the largest concentration of wealth, as far as I know, of any state in the Union. We have probably the best weather. It's the only state that I'm aware of that you can surf in the morning and ski in the afternoon, or vice versa. We have movies are made, even though movies are made other places as well, but California is still music in a movie center in California. Los Angeles is a company town for the entertainment business. There is a huge agricultural business that most people who live in the city don't realize. Outside of the coast area, there's a huge country culture in California that most of the city people don't notice. And if you cross the Los Angeles County line going east, the culture out there is probably closer to Arizona. There is that Wild West feel that is very enjoyable. Beautiful desert and a lot of people. There are 40 million people in California, and we all drive cars. So if you sell cars, why would you want to go anyplace else? Why would you want a place else? I have talked to some people in Arizona. I have talked to some people in Arizona who came to sell cars in California, and they were absolutely amazed how competitive our business is here. Keep in mind that population of Arizona will fit neatly into Orange County, and that's it. We're just a huge state with all variety of people that come from everywhere in the world and everywhere in the 50 states. Also, if you want to buy a car in California, because every freeway exit's got an auto mall, the prices are beyond competitive. The prices, because otherwise we won't stay in business. So exit California. I'm going to repeat myself. If you want to leave California, I prefer you don't advertise it. Just don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Because wherever you go, whatever problems you had here, I suspect you're going to have the same problems wherever you go. I respect all the other states. Arizona, I love that state. Colorado, Texas, I have friends in Texas. Florida, southern states are absolutely beautiful. But I grew my roots in California. I love this state. This is my home. I feel like a native. I know everything here. I know a lot of people here. And for me, to leave California would be just uproot myself and cut myself off. And if I don't like, in the way I see it, if I don't like the government, I don't like the taxation, if I don't like some philosophies that our government has, unless I get politically active and do something about this situation, I got no business complaining. And in my life experience, things right themselves. There's always, you get really bad, and people in power do stupid stuff, and then it swings the other way. And then things become bad in a different way. And politics is, I follow them periodically. Right now, politics are ridiculous and interesting, but I suspect they always have been ridiculous and interesting. They're just a little bit different sometimes. Anyways, guys, this is my name and number. If you want a great deal on a Nissan, call me. Got to get back to work, and I appreciate you joining me. Bye-bye.